Hello everyone, I'm Twilight Gamer, and welcome back to the channel. Earlier today, Nintendo had their final Nintendo Switch related Direct, and I decided, why not react to it? I chose not to watch it just for this, so that's what we're going to do today. Hope you guys enjoy the webcam, by the way. This is sort of a new thing, not sure if it's going to stay. But, again, we're reacting, so might as well let you, see my reaction rather than just hear it. As far as predictions for the Direct, I don't really have any. I'm kind of only expecting Metroid Prime 4 and, hoping for something Zelda-related. Like maybe a remake of, like, the 2D games or something. Maybe Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. I don't expect Wind Waker or Twilight Princess, honestly. Sorry to the people who really want that. But then, outside of that, I don't really expect anything, so let's just see what happens. Yeah, let's just get right into it, shall we? Alright, here we go. Why am I buffering? We have Dragon Quest. Okay. I don't really know much about Dragon Quest personally, but okay. I will say I do like this 2D HD style though. I would love it if a Pokemon game were made in this style. Or if like the Gen 5 games were remade like this, that would be awesome. Not much for me to talk about with this though, because like I said, I don't really know Dragon Quest like that, so I don't really have anything to say here. If I have any point where I just don't have anything to say, I'm probably just going to cut it out of the video, so you might have to prepare for a lot of that, just saying. But, nice announcement. Awesome.
Hello everyone.
All right. Hello.
I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Thank you. Okay.
Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd.
Wait,
so please tune in
I might actually react to that as well. We'll have to see.
From Square
just kind of depends on how I feel about reacting to the Switch 2 Direct.
Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information.
I don't have anything to say for this right now. I don't know Dragon Quest.
Let's see the first batch of headlines.
All right, let's see. First batch of headlines. JRPG?
Escape from Dire
No,
Straits.
actually. All right, what's this? No hope. Okay, that's already a start. No hope. What do we have here? Is this Metroid Prime 4, maybe? Could be. Probably not, though. Nah, it doesn't seem spacey enough. Clearly it's spacey enough. But, this looks good. I actually haven't finished Metroid Prime 1 through 3. I started one, never finished it, and then never got to the other two. So I'm probably going to have to play through those before getting this, so
This
might do that after Echoes of Wisdom.
Here,
Possibly.
Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center.
It's a nice tree at that.
In order to survive,
This looks
and
good,
escape
though.
this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to.
Okay, I'm gonna pause here for a second, just to say, obviously the Nintendo Switch isn't the most powerful piece of hardware. But for what it is, it really can have, like, some really nice looking games. This looks pretty good.
She's not alone, though. Abhorrent,
When is she
alien
ever?
creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
The heck is that? What? What is that? It's a mix of like scary and funny. Like scary as in, oh, if I saw this in real life, I would freak out. But funny as in, what the heck am I looking at?
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers.
I feel like that happens
Psychic
every game.
abilities.
Psychic? What?
These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and to open doors.
Samus is a
They
psychic
also allow
now?
her to control the trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind.
Oh, that's cool. That's actually really
Why
cool.
were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
More Chozo lore? Gotta say, I love that they gave the Chozo like a custom language. I think Dread was the first one to do it.
And what will be her fate
But it is pretty
after
cool.
being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
When does it come out? Why only coming 2025? I need a date! I need a date! Alright. Just gotta anticipate it. At least we have a year though. Also.
It looks like even more challenges await Samus.
That suit! Hold on, can we go back to that right quick? Hold up. Just... Oh my... No. Oh, it's faded, but like... Look at that! That is... I think the Dread suit has finally met its match. I didn't think they would top the Dread suit. But here we are with like what has to be the best suit I've seen in Metroid so far. Next to, I guess, the Metroid suit in Dread. Well, that one's kind of under the normal Dread suit though. But still, this looks really good. I need to get this game when it comes out.
It looks
Still can't believe she's just a psychic
okay.
now.
Let's move on
That's
to some more
funny.
headlines.
That is honestly probably the funniest twist they could have
Ready to
had.
stir up to the beat in Rift of the Necro Dancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to
Rift of
fight
the-
monsters in rhythm-based combat. Keep the cadence going with
Interesting.
epic boss battles, quirky minigames, remix stages, and global
Wario
leaderboards.
game.
Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC. And be on the lookout for more DLC in the future.
I'm sorry.
Rift
Did
of
they
the
say
Necro
Celeste
Dancer
Music Pack?
launches on Nintendo Switch later
I've wanted to
today.
play Crypt of the Necro Dancer. Let me pause that real quick. I've wanted to play Crypt of the Necro Dancer as well as Cadence of Hyrule. This one actually looks kind of interesting. And then they said Celeste music. I think I'm sold. I think I'm sold.
Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series.
I mean, the characters look
Polished
adorable,
pearly
but
whites solo or with a friend at the dentist.
what is that?
Arrange plates at the afternoon tea shop.
Oh, my brain. I saw that in one. That is the Ghost of Hornet. Oh my gosh. Okay. I haven't even finished
Provide
Hollow
good
Knight, by
customer
the way.
service to get high
Not even
ratings and upgrade
close.
each shop.
But yeah, I think we need some Silk Song. I was not expecting Legend ZA news. Okay, hold up. Like, a lot of people... I've seen a lot of people online going like, oh, we're gonna get something Legend ZA in this. I was like... Personally, I was just like, no, we're not. We would have, maybe gotten more news last month or something. I mean... Or maybe, like, the day after. I don't know. I just wasn't expecting anything here, but I guess since this is the last, like, Nintendo Switch Direct, they kinda have to, I guess? I don't know. But yeah, no, let's see what else. Or, let's see what happens. Let's see some new megas. I heard some got leaked, but I haven't seen any. So,
Welcome to Pokemon Legends
I'm
ZA,
curious.
a new title in the Pokemon series. You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon.
I'm picking Chikorita, by the way, just because I want to
The
see what
setting
they
is
do
this
with it.
metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games, Lumio City.
Right.
To make it easier for people and
Okay,
Pokemon to
fancier.
coexist.
So the elemental
company
monkeys
named
are back.
Quasartico Inc. is
That's
carrying
cool.
out an urban. Some of them can even be found on rooftops.
Can't wait to battle with like
People
20
and Pokemon
Steelix and
live
Hippowdon
easygoing
on the
lives in
rooftop.
Lumio City. But
But
when night falls,
when night falls,
the city's aura transforms. Highly
What?
skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale. Trainers await in battle
Interesting.
zones. If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle.
So what happens if I just don't
Strike first
move
before
anywhere?
being seen, and you'll
know.
land a surprise attack. During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key.
That makes sense.
And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more.
Okay, but do we get new megas? That's what I
Start
need
at rank
to know.
Z and work your way up to rank A.
That explains Z to A.
Will you find on your adventure? Pokemon Legends ZA launches
I was
on
hoping
Nintendo
to see
Switch
like at least one
later
new
this
mega.
year.
Maybe they did show one and I just wasn't paying attention.
Hello there.
Wait,
The game you're about to see
is this Rhythm Heaven?
doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games.
So I accidentally called this earlier.
Okay, just for some quick context, earlier in the Direct, during the Patapon 1 and 2 reveal, I kind of thought that was a new Rhythm Heaven game. So when this was revealed, I was like, oh, yeah, I totally called that. Anyways, back to the reactions, or whatever.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
You know, it's funny that they haven't had that as a name yet.
That was
That's-
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Okay, interesting.
A brand new
Rhythm
entry
Heaven
in the
Groove.
Rhythm
Like, you'd
series.
think with Rhythm Heaven, they'd
It
have had
includes lots
Groove
of
in the
music
name by now,
produced by
but no.
renowned Japanese musician Tsumu. Next, we have news about the use of digital games on your system.
Okay.
Please take a look.
Curious about this.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one,
Right.
freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well,
Oh.
here's what we came up with. Introducing the Virtual Game Card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
The way I'm seeing this is if you had like 2 Switches with the same account on them, you could have the virtual game move over to the other Switch? Does it stay on this one or no, it's like a game card, so you move it to a different one. Still though, I could see this being like, unless save data gets transferred, then I could see this being a complete, like, just exploit for people who want to play a game, but don't want to buy it, but then their friend has the game. You know? So, like, oh, I hope Nintendo thought that through. I really hope they did. Actually, no, I don't. I hope they didn't think it through, because, yeah, then anyone can just play any game, I guess.
Local communication with your
Interesting.
second system is required, but only the first time.
Only the first time. I could still see this being exploited in a way, but
The
whatever.
virtual game card feature lets you swap games.
Whatever,
between
we're just
Nintendo
gonna
Switch
ignore
systems,
that.
as well as
we're just
to Nintendo
gonna-
Switch 2 systems.
Oh, it can go to Switch
This
too, that's
feature
cool.
is planned to be added via a system update in late April.
Okay, I was like, is
Let's
it
take a
available
look at
now?
More
Okay.
Nintendo Switch games.
I'm just saying, I think that'll be easily exploited. Also, what is this? Oh, okay, this is like I can't think of the term, like the fast round, I guess. Speed round, yeah. I'm guessing we're close to
Next
the end.
is our last game announcement.
That's what I thought.
Please take a look.
So, what's this going to be? Something big? Is that Animal Crossing?
I'm a buckle. Tornadoes off onto farm.
Is this Tomodachi Life 2? No way, they actually did it.
Pressing.
They actually did it? No.
Tomodachi Life. Living the dream.
No way! Okay, well, that's something. They actually have.
Did you want to talk?
No.
Glad that was only a dream.
Okay, but Tomodachi Life
That
2.
was Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. The
Oh my
first new entry
gosh.
in the series in over 10 years.
Yeah, no kidding.
In the trailer, we saw Mii characters living on an island out at sea.
And this time you
What
actually
kinds of
see
interactions
them
do
like
you
in an
think they'll have?
overworld, it seems like.
We hope you're looking forward to it.
I hope that's actually like going to be part of the game.
Thank you
Because
for
from what I
watching
remember,
today's
the
Nintendo
original is
Direct
just
so
like,
far.
you know, a bunch of like menus and stuff. And like you can see rooms and
Our
whatnot.
final
but-
announcement is something a little different that's not a game. Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Something about the museum, maybe?
We're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly.
Oh.
This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today.
How many new apps are you guys going to
You
make?
can view different Nintendo events.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Wow. They end it with a mobile app. I don't know what else to say to that. We end off with a mobile app. I mean, good job, Nintendo. Yeah, good. Okay, so I guess now just time to give some thoughts. I didn't really have much to, you know, like there wasn't much here that I was like, oh, that's amazing. I mean, you know, it's the final Switch Direct. What do you expect? But Metroid Prime 4, really happy to see that. Game actually looks like it's going to be really good. So I'm really excited for that. Maybe the wait will be worth it. Like, this game was announced when the Switch was new or something, maybe before. I don't remember. It was forever ago. And here we are finally getting it. So that is really cool. And then a new Tomodachi Life is insane. I mean, like, I know a lot of people have been asking for, like, a new Tomodachi Life, or just Mii games in general, like, you know, classic Wii Sports or something. So, getting this is actually kind of crazy when you think about it. And then, of course, Legends ZA, like, I'm looking at the suggested video or whatever. Yeah, Legends ZA sitting right in front of me. That gave a little bit more info. You know, kind of cleared up the little mystery ending of like the trailer they gave during the Pokemon Direct last month. which was exactly a month ago. Crazy. So, I mean, that was cool. I was still kind of hoping to see maybe one new Mega Evolution, or maybe learn something more about the overall story. Or maybe get a look into some characters, but I guess that's treading more into, like, right before release territory, so that's probably why. But still, a lot to look forward, or some things to look forward to here. But I'm excited for the few things, you know, that I saw. I am sad that there's no Zelda news. I would have loved to see, you know, like, really anything. Heck, even a Zelda 2 remake, that would just be funny. But like HD, like remakes or like remasters of older games, or maybe you know, some sort of like collection, you know, kind of like how Mario had like the All-Stars and 3D All-Stars. You know, they could have had like a Zelda All-Stars or whatever, but it is what it is. But that about wraps that up, I think. Before I end off the video though, I do want to talk about Echoes of Wisdom, the playthrough. I'm sure a lot of you are aware that I recorded, you know, the first episode and posted it all the way back in December. And the second one has not come out yet. I've had the second episode this whole time. I will try to get it out as soon as I can. Like, as soon as this video goes up, I am going to work on that. Maybe it'll be up by tomorrow. We'll see. I'm not sure. But hopefully it'll be out soon. After that, I mean, you know, I could try, you know, recording some more episodes for it, of course. April is literally less than a week away. Maybe I'll do something for April Fools. I don't know. I might. I can't confirm that I will, but I at least have like an idea in the back of my head. But even if I don't, there is at least the Switch 2 Direct. So I might record a reaction to that, kind of like I did for this. Because, you know, I want to know more about the Switch 2 at least, you know. And then after that, I think... Actually, I don't really have any plans for after that. But there is, like, one more thing. That being, previous videos have had, you know, pretty... I'll say bad quality. I mean... They're literally recorded with a camera. Like, what do you expect? But I'm currently working on something that might improve the quality. I don't know if it'll work or not. But hopefully it will. And if so, then we won't need to use the camera anymore. At least not for that. I'll still have like this... Well, I might keep the webcam. Again, I'm not entirely sure. But there's a chance. But at the very least, yeah, I'm hoping I'll be able to record the gameplay directly instead of just recording it with a camera and then, like, doing a bunch of editing to at least not make it as much of an eyesore. I don't know if it's really helped or not, because, I mean, you can still tell it's done by a camera, but... I mean, if it's been good for you guys, then glad I haven't burned your eyes out yet. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. Again, Echoes of Wisdom, as soon as this video goes up, I am going to try to finish editing that, because again, it's just been sitting here all these months, and realistically, I don't even think it really needed that much editing anyways. I just could not get myself to edit it for one reason or another. So hopefully we actually get that out soon and just continue Echoes of Wisdom, because I actually want to know what happens in the game. I've actually pretty much avoided spoilers. Well, okay, I did see a few things, but not a ton. So it should still be like a blind playthrough for the most part. So yeah, I want to finish the game. I mean, I have it. It's sitting there. I just haven't finished it. So hopefully I get back to that soon. But until then, I will see you later on Twilight Gamer. Goodbye, guys.